In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the steering bellow boots on this Volvo S60. These are going to be attached to the steering rack. Let's get into it. Take the lug bolts out, use a 19mm socket. Now before I take the last one out, I'm just going to hold the wheel from falling. Take that out, grab the wheel, and pull it off. Now you want to loosen up the jam nut. Use a 21mm wrench. Make sure that's loose. Take the nut off for the outer tie rod end. We're going to use an 18mm socket. Now because our stud is spinning, I'm just going to use a pull jack. Just go underneath the tie rod end, put a little bit of pressure. You could use some locking pliers and just try to clamp this to just prevent it from spinning, and then try loosening it up. There we go. Take that off, lower the pull jack. Grab the tie rod, pull it out. If it doesn't come out that easy, there's different front end tools you can use to separate that, or just give it a tap with a hammer. Now on the inner tie rod end, I'm just going to use some locking pliers. Just to hold that from spinning. Using a 19mm wrench, you can loosen this up if you need to. I just put some rust penetrant on there. You want to count the turns as you loosen this up. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Write that number down somewhere. And using a 21mm socket, take this nut off. I'll take this clamp off. I'm going to use some hose clamp pliers. Just grab that. Pull that off. Now on the inside of the boot there's a clamp. You got to find where the opening is for the clamp, where it secures on there. Just happens to be on the inboard side. I'm just going to take a straight pick. Just give it a tap with a hammer. I'm just trying to spread the clamp. Sometimes you can reuse them if they don't get messed up too much, if you have the correct tool. There we go. I just broke the clamp apart. Pull that off and grab the boot and just pull it. I'm just going to take a little grease, just put it on the ball socket right there. That's good. And then where the boot is going to contact, let's put a little grease right there. Now I take the boot, slide that over, and push that over the steering rack. And if you don't have the tool, you can use a wire tie. Let's get this over near the rack. And take some side cutters. You can try to tighten it down a little bit more. And then once that's tight, just trim the excess. Now I take the clamp and slide it on the outside. That's good. Take the jam nut. Now put the outer tie rod end on and count the threads. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23. Whatever your number was, tighten it down to that many turns. Move the jam nut closer. Now install the tie rod to the knuckle. Get that lined up. And I'm going to put the nut on. Now I'm going to use a pole jack underneath the tie rod end. Just raise up and just put a little bit of pressure. And then we can tighten down the nut. Now using a 18mm ratchet wrench, I'm just going to use some locking pliers to lock on the stud. You could use a 8mm wrench if that's easier for you. And now just tighten this down. You want to torque this nut to 52 foot-pounds. There you go. I'll remove the pole jack. Now tighten down the jam nut. Snug that down. If you can get a torque wrench on there, you want to torque that to 52 foot-pounds. Now install the wheel. Take the lug bolts, get those started. Snug that down. Snug those down. Now we're going to torque the lug bolts to 103 foot-pounds in a cross pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. I'll just go around again, double check. After finishing this installation, it's important to have an alignment done on your vehicle.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.